What's up, guys? So today, tonight after work. So tonight we're gonna be making one of these. On the last video, I gave you guys a preview. I've already pre-made one, just so I know that it can be done and that it works on the stock piece, and then it folds up, and that's it. So this one's obviously already painted. I haven't cleared it. I just hung it in front of some drying rack and my shop lights to get it dry. But that was a couple days ago. That was when I was doing something else, painting the forks. That was when I was doing the forks. So today I'm gonna make another one, and I will go step by step on that, show you what I use to make it work. In the end, after I clear it, we're gonna wrap some grip tape around it, because the original one had a little rubber foot peg, but it wasn't that great. The rubber was really hard, so was basically nothing now. So yeah, we're gonna do grip tape so it's grippy all the time, and then when it's not grippy anymore, just peel it off and throw some more grip tape on. So we should be good. So first things first is we're gonna start out with some angle here, because I don't have any flat stock. So what I'm gonna end up doing, probably won't be able to do this with two hands, but or with one hand. So I'm gonna take the profile of the flat stock here. You can see it's relatively the same thickness. I think the stock foot peg's a little thicker, but it'll work. Yeah, so we're gonna take the stock foot peg, like that. Draw out the design. Tap a spot, put a little spot for a hole. You can see my cut was kind of off there, so I'll probably just do it that way. But you got to start it off a little thicker, so you can actually push it into the rod or into the pipe, similar to that. And then I have some. One second. I have that. My camera won't focus. I don't know why it won't focus. Anyway, it's electrician's conduit. That's all it is. It's just a 3/4 inch pipe. That way I can remake this foot peg. So I will get it. I got it drawn out on the pipe here, and I will mark out how much I'm going to cut off this. I think I used a 3-inch pipe before. I think that was what stock was. So yep, I'm gonna set that up and I'll be right back. Alright, so that's it's a rough estimate. That's a bigger version of the factory one. I just outlined it. I'll cut it down on the inside of the yellow, make that piece, and then the foot peg itself is about 3¼ inches long. Again, this camera will just not focus on what I ask it to. Here it is. Yeah, it's about 3¼ inches long. So I'll clean up that end. I'll cut this end out, sand down this end so I can actually weld to it, prep that. Yeah, pretty simple. So I'll catch back with you guys in just a moment. I'm probably going to set you up over there to get a time lapse in. So yeah. As you can see, I cut that 3¼ inch off, and this is probably still a little warm. Obviously, that's really off. It's not a perfect square. I'm using a grinder. My chop saw, I don't have a metal blade for it yet. So yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this into the vise. Probably right in there, and then I'm going to crank down on the vise like a lot. This, right? And then when you crank down on it, it'll actually oblong and smash just like that. And then you do it until, yep, this is still warm, just letting you know. And you do it until that fits inside the pipe there. So, yeah. Alright, so after a little bit of grinding, a little bit of smashing the pipe together, that's pretty much not welded and doesn't have a hole in it. So, it's the same thing. It's going to be very, very close. There you go. So I made sure they were level on the pad back there, with a level. But yeah, pretty accurate, pretty similar. I think it'll work nicely. So I'm gonna weld that out. Probably put you on a time lapse for that as well. So, yep. So it's been a couple days, but the last time I left you guys, I just had the prototype. The black one, and then the original one, and then the one I made. So today we're gonna weld out the one I made, and then put the hole in it so it matches this one, and then probably do a layer of clear primer on it, just to be thorough, I guess. So yeah, I'll record. I'll do that now. Okay, so as you can see, I got the piece on the vise. Ground that out there. And here. Here we go. Wait. Now here we go. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna weld this. After the little difficulty with the wire feed, we'll be good to go. So ground it out, it's cleaned, they're ready. Goggles, gloves, stay safe. Now we're going to flip it over. Careful not to burn yourself. It's hot. And change one setting. And back to it. Cool. And that's that. I'm gonna grab a pair of pliers. It's hot. You can have the welder set a little too warm on that side, and on that side looks a little better. I'll pause the video real quick and then I'll clean it up. So I'll be right back. Yeah, cleaned up the metal a little bit. Didn't grind anything, just took the wire wheel to it to knock off all the slag. And we'll let for this to cool down for a second, and then we're gonna throw it next to the old one, or the new one I made, and find that hole, find that spot for the hole, and drill it real quick, and then paint it, and that'll be the end. So once again, right back. All right, so now this one's nice and cool. I can touch it. I'm gonna line it up with the other one. find out where that pivot point is on the hole, and they're pretty similar. I almost got them dead on. So we're gonna find out where the hole is real quick, and then drill it. So I'll be back. Okay, so we're gonna do a smaller hole, and then we'll do it a step bit and step it out. I know you won't be able to see the mark on it. It's really, really tiny because I can't find a Sharpie. But I'll drill this out real quick, and then we'll step it out, and we'll throw some paint on it. Okay, so I used a smaller drill bit to get a hole going, and then see the hole is pretty small now, and I'm gonna use a step bit, and I'm just gonna step it out. So without further ado, apparently all my step bits are dull, so yeah, I need to do it. Flip over. Go fast. Okay, after some manipulating with the step bits and whatnot, now we have them looking very similar. One will go on the left, one will go on the right. They both fold up. It's a good time. So now I'm gonna throw a coat of paint on this. That's warm, don't touch that. I'm gonna throw a coat of paint on this, and it should match that one after a couple days of drying, since it's cold outside still. Yeah, and then we'll get back on the sanding process in the next video. Okay, so there you go. There's your prime product. Looks pretty good. I'll probably do one more coat of primer on it, and then I'll throw the black on it like I did the other one. Yeah, and then it'll be off to sanding. Here we go. Next video is going to be the start of sanding this and removing the old factory seat brackets, putting a new one on, putting new seat brackets on, putting a new seat on, sanding and sanding and sanding. And then hopefully it's warm enough to prime and paint, because that's going to look really good, all cherry red. So, yep, I'll see you guys in the next one.